no lollipop. You need to eat the strawberries or eat something. You want an orange or an apple?
Yeah.
You're not eating no lollipop. You can't eat lollipop first thing in the morning, okay?
Cherries.
We don't have cherries. What else do you want? She wants everything that we don't have. So what else do you want that we don't have? Because we don't have cherries. What else do you want? You want ramatans? Yeah. We don't have ramatans either. What you want? We got orange. We got orange. Yeah, that's all the mess from the doggies. We got the rest of your strawberries. Let's eat the rest of your strawberries. You want to eat your nuggets? Mommy got your nuggets. You want to eat your nuggets? We're gonna do these apples. Chop this apple. Close it. What you got? I guess we're gonna pep some apples for my baby. So, but a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom. Because ain't nobody about to be working to pay for daycare, okay? I'll just continue to work from home and do what I do best, and that's be a hustler. So, yes, you can still be a working mom, even being a stay-at-home mom. For those who have the bare minimum support. She likes to eat it whole. I guess this makes her feel like a big kid. So I'm going to give her it whole. But I'm going to take a bite in there first. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Huh. Showing him your apple?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. So, and today, we're going to make some food. AKA dog food. So, if you want to see how I make my fur babies food, watch, subscribe. But first thing first, I like to use these. The last time I did 3. This time, I'm going to do 4. Y'all see my man? See where he's at? Yeah. Let me stab him in his heart. Because that's what we do, break hearts. But anyways, here it is. Chickpeas. And today, the last time, I didn't do it. But this time, I'm going to do it. I'm going to add sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. Wanted to eat some of that beef patty. I want some beef patty. But anyways, this is what we're going to cook up today. And let me show y'all what I got too. Some of y'all ain't never seen it this size because y'all small. But the mass majority of y'all will never ever see it this size.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
Y'all see my long sausage? Yeah. But it's ground beef. You see? Look at this. 160 ounce of meat. Yes. That's going to be cooked today. Right? I wonder how many cows it took just to make this whole big meat. I hope not the whole cow. All right. So first thing first, We gotta get a pot that's big enough. Yes, baby. What's that? Plastic? Yes, we don't want to play with plastic. So we gotta get a pot that's big enough. I think I found the biggest pot that I have. Technically, I have a pot bigger than that, but we're not gonna pull it out because normally if I do pull it out, it's pulled out for crab legs, but we're not doing that today. So we're just gonna do this pot. We're gonna do this pot. Oh, you're so sweet. You deserve more recognition. It's all good. It takes time. Real recognize real. So when people come on my line, they gonna see I'm snapping with shit because she's spitting bars. I be doing my little random. Oh snap. Make pot roast. I would make pot roast, but unfortunately, not everybody in my house eat meat. So this is a pescatarian house, but I'm the only one who's a carnivore. And so is my baby. So, but in the meantime, let's fill up this pot. I'm gonna fill it up with water. Make tofu roast. Ooh. You know tofu is not good for you. That's a lot of soy. And unfortunately, tofu don't even have taste. Like, it's like, I feel like tofu is like marshmallow with no taste. Did I say that? Hey, if you haven't subscribe to my channel. Right now, I am cooking fur babies food. My fur babies. Speaking of my fur babies, let me go ahead and let them out their room. But in the meantime, this is the biggest pot I have. You all right? All right. Let's go. You good? All right. When I got up, I want to be a chef. When I grow up, I can cook too. You should. You should definitely work on learning different ways to cook. And if you're under cooking is fun. I love cooking, especially for my fur babies and my baby. I like to use season. Once you learn your seasoning, you can cook. You don't want to accidentally put too much salt in your food, and you're going to be. Here's my fur baby. This is Boss. Boss, say hey. Come on, look, come on. I'm gonna show you guys Boss. Come here, big boy. Up. Come here, big boy. Good boy. That's my big boy. Give me a high five, boy. Watch this. The big boy. What's up, boy? How you doing, boy? Yeah, that's a good boy. Come on, big boy. That's good. You know how to cook spaghetti. In your bed, boy. In your bed. Get in your bed, boy. All right. Let's go get my other two babies. I don't have one. I have multiple fur babies.
Fur baby.
Yeah, fur babies.
That's fur baby.
Yeah. Go in your bed, love. Go in your bed, royalty. Here's the rest of my fur babies. This is Royalty, and that's Love, and that's Boss. So we ran out of dog food, and now we're gonna cook them some food. The quickest and best way to boil this pot of water, you definitely need a top. So this isn't the right top, but listen here, it's gonna do for now, okay? So cover that. If you want to boil this water quick, let's see how long it takes for that to boil. Oh, and then definitely you want to do that too. Put it higher. All right, we're gonna cover that, and while we cover that, we're gonna go prep this for the doggies. Okay, this is what we're gonna prep for the doggies. I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna pull this over. Yeah, and we gotta prep that too for the doggies. So go ahead and get everything we need. Prep. So got this bowl for this because we're gonna put the sweet potatoes in the bowl, but first we gotta take it out the bag. Okay, definitely gotta take it out the bag. So my ADHD will keep. Let's go ahead. And what I do, I drain all the water out. Dishes. That's all. And I have this so that a lot of food and stuff, particles don't go down the drain. So I'm gonna drain all the water. And you don't have to, but I do it. I like to rinse out the garbanzos for a little bit because it have a lot of salt, and this is not the can that has no salt. So I just want to get as much salt out before I cook the garbanzo beans. So let's go ahead. Hey, welcome to my channel. We're cooking some food for my fur babies. Cool beans. When are you going to be live again? I'm live every day. So subscribe to my channel, and I'm always live around this time. So, and you can always come back anytime. I'm always going to be live doing different random things. So, and I'll teach you how to be a real brand ambassador. You can start now. Learn an awesome trade, and you can start building wealth and learn how to truly be a brand ambassador. But for now, I'm on mommy duties. So I gotta cook for my fur babies. My baby already ate. So now all of these is clean. Well, not clean, but rinsed out. Now we're gonna dump all the sweet potatoes. Kitchen scissors is always good to have inside of here so we can paw it off. So when we do start to cook it, I'm debating if I should mash it or if I should just... I'm Eastern time zone, so whatever time it is right now for your time is going to be the same time I'll be on live tomorrow. And most likely every day. I go on live multiple times a day, so... Hey, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. All right, so now this is another big pot. I have another big pot, and I'm gonna use this pot. You wanna see my fur babies? It's a Tara. Tara's. All right, let's see. Is the water boiled already? All right. It's 11:47. It's getting there. The water's just bubbling. You're gonna let that boil. But get in your bed, boy. You having fun? Let me take off your pacifier. Because your pacifier is getting all in the bed. All right. They go my fur. These are my babies. Just so you guys know. Yes, I gave birth to all 4 of them. Okay? Yes. Royalty, what are you doing? She is not into that. Royalty, you are a girl. You're not a boy. You're a whole female. You need to sit your butt down. Leave love alone. I'm not going to save you from love. This is what I got to deal with. I got to tame my Frenchies. But now we're going to put that over. And we're going to start. So as soon as this water starts to boil, it looks like it's getting there. So if you guys didn't know, to quickly boil your water, you gotta cover the top, okay? If you're sitting there with the top not covered, it's gonna take a long time to boil. So tips and tricks in the kitchen, cover it. So while that is boiling, I'm gonna take, oh shoot, I'm not supposed to. What am I talking about? No, I'm not. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna spray the water because this is olive oil. This is not oil. This is olive oil. So, and it's okay. It's safe. I've been doing this for 4 years now with my fur babies. So they're used to it by now. So you see, it's almost boiling. I'm gonna spray that and I'm gonna spray it. Let me tell y'all, this is so convenient to get a spray thing to spray, because when you get the oil out and you try to dump it in, it gets so messy. But you just get a spray bottle and spray, squirt, squirt, squirt. I'm telling you, it's better. All right, we're gonna cover this pot back. And as soon as it finishes boiling, we're gonna add these noodles. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 noodles we're going to add to the pot, okay? All right. Guys, don't make fun of me. I like to switch up my accent sometimes. You know, my godmother's from England. So therefore I know exactly how to speak like how she used to talk to me growing up, because I was her little pumpkin. No, not me. My sister was her pumpkin. I was actually her honey. Yes, I'm sweeter than the pumpkin. But anyways, and I'm Caribbean too, so you might hear me switch up to my Caribbean accent. And I was raised around a lot of Jamaicans, so me understand everything they are say. So if you don't understand patois, then there's something that you just gonna have to learn one day. Okay, all right. So let's see. Is the pot boiling? Ooh, the bubbles is bubbling up now. So we're getting somewhere. What is the difference? What is the difference with what? The difference with oil in the water? See, you can either put oil or you could put salt in your water, because that, when you put the noodles in, it doesn't stick together. The salt and the oil helps the noodles not clump together, because you want to eat noodles. You don't want to eat mush or mashed potatoes, right? So tip 101, that's what you got to do. My grandmother taught me that. So may she rest in peace. I miss you so much, Rosie. Come back and visit me again. Girl! See, this is what I got to deal with, being a fur mom. You want to be a fur dad or a fur mom or a fur sibling, big sis, little sis, big brother, little brother, whatever you call, whatever. Listen here. They're stubborn. They are like kids. blind, no, deaf kids. They are deaf kids. I call them my deaf little piggies, especially boss. All right, so let's go ahead and get the garbanzo beans because I'm sure this pot is hot. You hear that? That sizzle. Oh, I forgot about this. So, see, I'm all over the place. What, mama? What? Boss! Why you eat my baby apple? Well, looks like they're gonna have this apple for lunch. All right, let's go ahead and clean out these. Okay. Okay, baby. And now I'll put these other two in there. Well, I put oil in this one so I could cook this. Because if you don't have oil in your pot, the food will stick to the bottom. So. Cooking isn't hard. You just have to know the keys and the essentials on what to cook. Let's see if the water boiling. There it is. It's almost there. So how long did it take for that to boil with the pot? For this big pot, keep in mind. Come on, guys. In your room. Now, in your room. Boss. Boss, in your room. Go. You're good, love. Love is the only one that's good. Alright. So we're gonna cook it. Don't touch this, guys. It is hot. Always want to get a mitten because if you have a pot like this, definitely don't want to touch it. And you definitely don't want to leave this in the gonna cook this. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water, okay? A nice cup of water. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. And once you do that, like this part, you cover that. And this should be about ready. It's about ready, finally. So how long did that take to boil? So we're gonna dump all of this in that pot. Oh, you gotta be careful. Yeah, never any pot that's on the stove. You always wanna be careful. Trust me, I've burned myself a lot. Plenty of times until I got it right. But you definitely wanna cook. So, the last time I made my fur babies food, I think I used the garbanzo beans, the carrots, and the peas. This time, I'm gonna do the sweet potato. So, I like to switch up their food, so next time I might cook rice. So it just all depends. My fur babies, you know, I don't buy them dog food because they're allergic to dog food. And, you know, Frenchies are man-made dogs. So you got to be careful what you give them because Frenchies, what might work with one person Frenchie might not work for every Frenchie. So yes, that's why it's hot, because of the metal on the pot. You want to make sure that you don't touch any metal. No metals. Be careful, because metals could be super hot or super cold. You ever stick your tongue on a pole? Yeah, same thing. All right. A frozen pole. Don't do that ever, but I've seen it. Don't do it. So while this is cooking, we're gonna stir this some more. Let that, and I add a little water inside so that it can soften the garbanzo beans, because the garbanzo beans is a little hard. So, and my fur babies, to help them chew better, because a lot of them, 2 of them actually, they do one bite and that's it. They literally just swallow their food. And I used to see garbanzo beans in their stools and their poops. And I didn't want to see that. So that me mashing it up helps them a lot. So I'm gonna let that sit there. I'm gonna cover that, and let's go ahead and occasionally stir the noodles, because if you don't stir the noodles, they're gonna stick to the bottom. Especially the bottom. All right. Cool beans. So once that's stirred, once that's cooking, so basically we're just waiting for those 2 to get done. And once it's done, then we're gonna pour this inside. Before I pour it inside, I'm gonna go ahead and chop it up. Actually, I'm not gonna chop it up. I'm gonna mash it. You know what? Let me see something. I might just cut it up. That's a long time. Some of this. I'll just get the knife and cut it up. So it won't be so big. Yep, the seatbelt definitely gets hot because it was sitting in that car for a long, in that sun. So that's why you gotta be careful when you touch metal. All right. I'm chopping up the sweet potatoes. So when I cook it with the garbanzo beans, because I am gonna cook with the garbanzo beans, give it a little flavor. Oh, speaking of flavor, what I like to do too, you guys gonna see. Alright, here we go. Everybody's blowing up my phone right now. Be quiet, royalty! Let me pour that in there. Get the other batch ready to be sliced up. Alright. Almost done slicing it up. This is sweet potatoes for those who's probably curious on what am I slicing up. We're gonna go check on the garbanzos as soon as I'm done slicing this up. See, there you go. They smell the food. They want the food. Alright. Here goes. I'm going to check on this garbanzos. You definitely don't want it to overcook. And I'm just going to do that versus me doing them individually, or because, boy, it is so time consuming. Royalty, be quiet! Alright. Hush, royalty! You guys are going to always hear me talking to royalty all day, every day. She's like Miss Control Freak. She wants to control everything. And if she can't control nothing, she gets in her feelings. Alright. I think I chopped up majority of them. If some is big, it's okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. Okay, now time to add this with the garbanzos. So, let's add this. So, yeah, the garbanzos. And what I like to add to the garbanzo beans, especially for my fur babies, to give them a little taste, this is what I get them. So, and I add this turmeric inside to give them a little taste, a little flavor. So, my fur babies love it. So, oh, and let me go ahead and don't forget the noodles. This is a big pot of noodles, so if you don't tend to it, it will clump and stick to the bottom. I'm gonna turn this down a little. Keep boiling that. All right. So let's go ahead and mash up. A lot of the water had already drained out from when I did that. So, actually, so I like mashing the garbanzos, like I stated, to help my fur babies eat better. Some mash, some don't mash. It's all good. All right. Perfecto. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add this sweet potatoes with the garbanzos. So, and that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna blend that in. Add a little water. I'm gonna let this cook a little bit more longer. Kind of look like mush. But trust the process. Trust the process. I see, baby. Wow. Wow, you did a good job. I add a little bit more water to that. Let that cook. All right. Cover that up. Let that cook for at least 2 more minutes. And then we're gonna prepare the big containers. These big containers right here. This big container, I have 2 of these, so. This is how much it will fill up these containers. now we gotta get the strainer ready to strain. Let's check on. Let's lower the pot a little bit. All right, now it's time to strain the noodles. So, woo! I think I steamed my lashes off. Love, get that off the dog. Don't put that on the dog. All right. Give it to me, Melody. Now. All right. Now I'm gonna transfer this to this. Now the next batch. Transport this over here. The second batch. Okay. For that. Some of the noodles burn. All right. Now that I am cooking my fur baby's food. A week worth of food. Time to feed my fur babies. So, this will work. So we'll go ahead and add half to this pot and half to this, the remainder to this pot. All right. It looks like this. Looks like mush, but trust me, it's good for them. They love it. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend that in together with that. Now it's time to do this one. Boom. Now I got these two pots. Now it's time to cook the ground beef. Before I cook the ground beef, I gotta wash this pot out. Okay, cool. Now that this let's clean out this pot. Hey, hey, hey. All right. put this in the sink and have this ready for the ground beef. Because I'm going to strain the ground beef. So now it's time to cook a Z ground beef. Put this over here to get washed. It's a lot right now. I think this is half. Cut this in half so this will let me know. Okay. My measurements was good. Okay. Club Wally World. They got it big over there. They doing it big. Right. Anyways. Okay, we're do this quicker. This is almost done. When this is done cooking, we're gonna add it in these right here. Well, one in one container and the other in the other container. And the food is done. That's it. So it's not hard to cook for your fur babies, you know. Especially if you have a fur baby, a Frenchie that has sensitive stomach, it's okay to cook for them. And, you know, see what all they're allergic to. Test out the food. I know what my fur baby is allergic to because they throw it up, or they would, like, they still eat it, but 9 times out of 10 they'll throw it up or they'll diarrhea it out. That will let me know if the food is off for my fur baby. So I'm gonna cover it one more time so I can cook quick. But having fur babies is not for the weak. I want to go on vacation. It's so hard to find somebody to watch not one, not 2, 3 dogs. Let alone paying for dog care for not 1, but 3 dogs. It's definitely not the move. So, if you're the type of person that want to retire and you're lonely and you want a dog and you're not going anywhere, or if you're the type of person that travel with your dog, get 1 dog. Don't be like me and get about 5, 10, 20 dogs. Because if it wasn't up to me, that's how many dogs I probably would have had. Then I got my passport and I want to travel. And everyone is like, I'm not watching that dog. Your dogs. check on this ground beef. Can't forget the ground beef. Ground beef is almost done. Soon it's time to strain. And then feed the fur babies. While this is straining, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the rest in here. And now I'm gonna blend it in. There it is. And now I'm gonna serve it to my fur babies. And I'll see y'all later. Bon appetit.